Hey y'all, this is Diamond with Dycancosmetics, and what you'll see in this footage is a time lapse of me making the pumpkin apple butter body cream, but we're not going to talk about that too much in this video. I really wanted to bring a conversation forth with y'all that doesn't get discussed a lot from what I've seen anyway. With my limited scope of influence and social spread, however. And that is being queer in spaces that are mostly for cis-het people. And I say that in terms of being non-binary in a feminine presenting body within the industry of cosmetics, which is very heavily targeted towards cisgender heterosexual women. For as long as I've been alive, I've always seen, not only in media but also in direct influential circles, such as being in school, seeing adults within my life, seeing on TV, in movies, in fashion, in every aspect that makeup is for women. Only little girls like nail polish. Only women like nail polish. Oh, these are girly things. These are things that women do as they get older, so on and so forth. And to me, it never made sense. And for those that are unaware, I've known that I wasn't cisgender since I was a child. I just didn't have the language for it until I got into my 20s. And when it comes to me knowing my identity as a non-binary person, I had come to that realization in my early 20s, between 20 and 21, and I didn't come out publicly until I was 24, which was only a couple of months ago, in June of 2021. So there's a little bit of background about me. Now, in regard to coming into my own as a non-binary person, in the same regard of starting a cosmetics business now almost 2 years ago, I wasn't quite sure where my place was as a queer person in a field that was so heavily gendered towards what my former identity was. I really did not know exactly where I belonged in that conversation. And it was very, very hard mentally as well as physically to be in the right space for that conversation. And shout out to my husband, because he was extremely supportive in giving me the type of space to voice my own concerns about how my gender identity and my presentation would align with how I ran my business. Anywho, many talks later, I did have to make some hard decisions about how I looked when presenting my business. And that included hyper feminine makeup. That included wearing typically feminine colors, or getting clothing that was made in a more feminine cut so that I'd be more digestible as someone who is not only queer but also visibly fat, visibly black, and also being that I was not in a body that was made for public consumption, if you understand where I'm coming from. Being on the other end of attractive, being that I am unconventionally attractive, a lot of the time what happens is I would be used for what I could do. I would be used as not only a tangible resource of brains, but also a resource of skills and abilities. And I didn't want that to happen with this business because I got into this business to break the mold of gendered cosmetic care. To me, it made no sense that cosmetics were so heavily focused toward one subset of people when everyone has skin, everyone has hair, no matter your gender identity or your orientation or how you choose to present. You have a body that needs care. And that's the whole reason I got into this business. Because for so long, I felt out of place looking for the cosmetic care that I needed because it wasn't ever advertised as being something for me or people like me. So, that's a pretty short story. And if you have more questions, please leave them below in the comments. I would love to talk more about this and to even film longer videos talking about this subject. It is something that's very important to me, and I'm really glad that I could share it with you today. And as always, all links to support us will be in the description below. We are incredibly thankful for every bit of support that we get. Even if you just share this video around, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and tell a friend to tell a friend. The holidays are coming up, so if you're looking for some great homemade gifts, we have products ready for you. Have a good time.